What's really good, LeSBP Trading familiar. Buenos dias, bonjour, bon dia, sabona, guten abend, como va, masakea, aftab. Thank you all for tuning in. So today, we're just gonna jump straight into it. I don't want to bitch, moan, groan, and complain too much. We will have a little bit of a different view, different screen. Very interesting because I usually do this on the language side of things. So I'm surprised I haven't done it before. But I will be showing my phone initially on this side. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into that first. And then, I mean, we're still going to be using the computer. I can't do the whole phone thing the whole time and be like, oh yeah, look at my blah, blah, blah. I can't do that. I'm so sorry. If you like it that way, I apologize. You'll probably never get it. But so far, like I said, on that side, excuse me, we have the balance. So we're going to start off with the balance. It's going to help me caveat into a couple other things that happened today. Very interesting stuff. Kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. But we got $205.28 for the account value. You can see the cash available to withdraw is 205.28. Futures buying power is 205.28 as well. We have no positions open right now, and we had one order. I'm gonna put the last 2 days because the one that I want to show you technically was yesterday now, because it's, as you can see, 12:31 at night. So the one I want to show you is right here, which got rejected yesterday on Friday. So technically, like I said, today is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday, and that is the trade that we'll be going over in a second. So as you can see right here, the order status where it says rejected, order requires $1,678.50 of purchasing power. This exceeds your available purchasing power of $205.28. Now, very, very interesting because we're going to stop right there on the phone thing. I'm going to show all you this stuff again in a second, but very, very interesting right there because in my head, one, I've never had that happen. So it's very interesting to have that happen. And it's really interesting because of the simple fact that I have just been trading like 3 days normally, with only like $200 in the account. And I think I have like 270, and then I went down to 205, same kind of what I have now. And then like it was like 30, 50 cents, maybe 50 cents more than what I have now. So it's very interesting that that ended up happening. I'm not gonna lie, kind of pissed about it, but hey, it's not much we can do. So, and just to show you what I'm talking about here, I have my statements open on this side. As you can see, on the 16th, we started off with 205. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not the start. Yeah, I think we had 205.28. That was yesterday. I'm sorry. Day before yesterday. We had 205.28 at the finish of the day. And then on the other statement, which was the 13th, we had 274 and finished off at 205.77. So literally right after I had 205.77, I actually traded again to get down to the 205.28. Only lost like $1, but well, technically I gained $1, but I lost $1 in commissions, and 74 cents in commissions. So literally went down to 205.28, which was like a 50-cent loss. But it's very interesting because in my head I'm like, I traded before. What happened this time? So either way, moving on to this screen here, basically 205.28, just like I was saying before on the phone. That's what we have as our account value. As you can see, balance, all that great stuff is here. Real account. I'm just trying to give y'all validation so y'all know that it's real. But yeah, so talking and going into the trade, this is what makes it really interesting to me because, like I said, I make sure to have the right amount of margin in the account before I actually trade. In this case, it's 167.80. I do give myself a little bit of a buffer just in case I like lost money, or if I, think that I'm very close to the margin itself. So we had about 205. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that in my head. What was it? 205 minus 167. So about $38 worth. Now that might not be enough. That might not be enough money to make that trade in any essence. But what they said was I didn't have enough money because I didn't have the $1,678 in the account. That's the part that kind of baffled me. This is the first time that's happened, to be honest. I don't think this has happened with TradeStation before. I've traded on holidays, I've traded on high news days, and I've never had them pull you got to have the long overnight margin instead of the regular intraday margin. And that's why I always check the site first too as well, because I want to make sure, like, all right, is there any kind of special circumstance that I need to pay attention to? And I didn't see any of that today. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a holiday on Monday, which is MLK, and then you have the inauguration also on Monday. Um, so in my head, I was like, okay, well, Monday we're probably not going to trade because of the simple fact we might need that bigger margin. Plus, the markets are probably going to go, or the market's probably going to be closed, or have that kind of lower volume but stupid kind of spiky movement. Either way, I know I probably don't want to trade Monday and possibly even Tuesday. So I knew that, but Friday I was like, nah, we should be able to definitely trade today. So I don't know. Like I said, it surprised me. So either way, moving on from there, going on to the trade. Last but not least, moving on to the trade. So we had two trade opportunities today. This is the one that actually got rejected. We did not take this one because just had a funky, weird feeling about it. It was only worth like $20. But had we taken that trade, in my head, before I got rejected, in my head I was like, well, I'm glad we didn't take that trade, because had we lost, then we would have lost the opportunity. So when this trade came up, I was like, ooh, yes, I feel good about this one. Let me go to history, and that's the rejection right here. I felt good about this one. My bad. Let me wait for it to pop back up because my computer be trying extra hard. I felt good about this one. I was like, yes, we're gonna jump in literally right before the close of that candle. I'm ready, waiting for blah blah blah. So at 8 minutes and 58 seconds, we tried to jump into this trade, and like you can see, order requires $1,678.50 purchasing power. This exceeds your available purchasing power of 205 and 28 cents. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was stunned. I was pissed. I threw something at the wall. Not immediately, but like once it got up to this point, I threw something at the wall. And I was just like, come on, bro. Like the one day where I feel like the trading opportunity is damn near perfect. That's the one day where I can't jump into the trade. I can't use, or I have to have a certain amount of buying power beyond the 167 that's required. Like I said, if I had been like 170, if I had 170 account, or 180 or something like that in the account, I could probably understand it because the margin is it's really that close. Like, you're at like 100%, 90, whatever. I get it. But I was like, I got $200 in the account. I got almost at least $40 worth of room. So I could take a loss and still not get, technically run into 167. But either way, we missed this trade. I said my trade was rejected for not having enough buying power. Don't worry about my grammar here and, punctuation, spelling, all that stuff. I just try to get the words out so that I know what I'm going to say later. My only guess is this happened because of Monday holiday and the inauguration. I didn't put that in here, but I thought about it later. So they increased the margin. This is also another reason why I feel like I need to keep adding money to the account. I need to have that adequate amount of money in the account. That margin that they require, the maximum amount of margin that they require, I need that maximum amount. So that 1,678, I think it was, I need that in the account plus some. So I said, great trade opportunity missed. And honestly, it was weird because, like I said, yesterday in the 13th and the 10th, we were trading with $270 in the account and nothing was wrong. They didn't say anything about, having to have $1,678. And we literally had this whole week, we had CPI, we had PPI. I traded on the 13th, nothing was wrong. I traded on the 16th where core retail sales, and unemployment claims was there and nothing was wrong. So I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, so I don't know. That's what we got today. Definitely, I hope y'all learn from my lesson. I am disappointed, but at the same time, just like I said when we started this journey again, um, like a month or two ago when I first started when I premiered in the first video, I was saying that pretty much you have to set yourself up for success. If you don't set yourself up for the success, then you end up missing the opportunities, and you can't really blame anybody but yourself. So can't blame anybody but myself on this one. I need to have the adequate amount of money that I should have in order to make these trades. You know, yes, it is quoted that you can use that 167, but as a brokerage, they have the leeway to push that up, down, around, uh, reject your trades and stuff like that. So you're not your own brokerage, so you can't get into stuff like that without one. So I gotta have what they need, and yeah, if I don't have that, then like I said, can't blame anybody but myself. So either way, gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you all. Thanks. Have a good day, good night, good weekend. It is Saturday. Go to sleep, wake up. I'm probably do some testing tomorrow. I'm telling you, that was crazy. But all right, y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.